So many options, Justin. And I think you look at these guys and you look at the part-time guys that are being involved, as such as Triple H, Shane McMahon, Kurt Angle, John Cena, even. I actually think SmackDown gets the win. And I think SmackDown needs the win. You've always called it the B show. We've always called it the B show for reasons obviously known. Now it's live, so they're competing head-to-head with Raw, kind of. But I think SmackDown gets the win here. And when you look at eliminations, I would love for Braun Strowman to destroy and annihilate everybody, but I don't think that's going to happen. There's going to be a lot of chaos, a lot of shenanigans put into this match. I think SmackDown Live should give the win to guys like Bobby Roode or Shinsuke Nakamura, but I think it's going to be coming down to Shane McMahon and Triple H. And I think it's going to come down to Shane McMahon and Triple H and the outside interference of some of the heels that could really use screwing Shane McMahon to their advantage. Guys like Kevin Owens, guys like Sami Zayn. It's a plethora of talent, Justin, as you know. But I think SmackDown Live gets the victory, and I fear that it's going to hurt some of the young guys that desperately need this win. Well, youngish, the new guys. I mean, nobody's young when they look like you. Am I right? Ah. You want to throw a wild card out there, Justin? I think the first person eliminated is John Cena. I think it's just John Cena is the first person eliminated. I think you're going to start the match with Kurt Angle and Shane McMahon for about a minute or two because the gauntlet was thrown down by Kurt Angle on Monday Night Raw, and obviously him giving the Angle slam to Shane to pretty much end Shane McMahon's night on SmackDown Live, aside from obviously the Shield power bombs. But a guy like John Cena, I actually thought John Cena should have appeared on the go home show of SmackDown, heading into it with the invasion. He's the one guy that you haven't seen, and you throw John Cena, and I know all of his credentials, but he doesn't have, a brand loyalty. He's been on both shows since the brand split, and one of the few guys that have done that since the Superstar shakeup. So I think John Cena should be the first one eliminated. I would love for Braun Strowman just to annihilate John Cena, eliminate him first. He's gone. The WWE Universe is in shock. You have to have a shock value for the first 5 minutes of this match and then work in everybody else's spots. You want to get Finn Balor his spots. You want to get Samoa Joe his spots. Obviously, I think it's going to take 3 or 4 guys on the SmackDown roster to eliminate Braun Strowman. Who that is, I'm not sure. But I think you need Braun Strowman to eliminate John Cena early and John Cena to be that guy that goes away again for another month or two. And people question, people wonder, well, what's going to happen with John Cena? What's next for John Cena? There's more to be lost, as you're right, with Raw losing, but I think SmackDown needs it more. I think SmackDown guys like Roode and Nakamura have been floundering ever since their debut on the roster. I think Randy Orton has been floundering since his match at WrestleMania, or even before that with Bray Wyatt. They need the win more because I think WWE realizes that it doesn't matter what happens to Kurt Angle or John Cena or Triple H. It should be more about the future of WWE, and that's what Survivor Series should be about. Will it happen? I don't think so. You got it. So how do you want to? Let me see here. Let me look at the rundown really quick. Oh, okay, perfect. Okay, let's do it. Okay, perfect. I'm just gonna keep rolling them for this one. Cool. Man, if you listen to Daniel Bryan on SmackDown Live, I think you say there is a chance. I mean, Justin, I'll be honest with you. He's a lot better at promoting his guy than you are with Wardlow or with pretending you're Paul Heyman. I'm just saying, surprised you with his promo on SmackDown Live because he sounded like a guy that meant every word he said. And I'm just saying, Justin, he might take your spot on this show. He might take your spot with Wardlow. Yeah, he's the guy that sounds like he wants to wrestle at WrestleMania against Kurt Angle, like I mentioned last month. But anyway, I don't think there's a way that AJ Styles wins this match. And speaking with people, talking with people, and getting an idea of where the WWE Universe kind of where their pulse is at, I think Brock Lesnar wins, but I don't think it's a clean win. We haven't seen or heard much of Jinder Mahal. I still think they have some sort of investment in Mahal, maybe not as a champion, but down the road, maybe as a mid-card, upper mid-card guy. They still like the fact that he's bringing in over 1 billion people in India. But I think Jinder Mahal, you bite your tongue. The modern-day Maharaja still has drawing value in his country. No, you're a little salty right now on Jinder, as is everybody. But I think either he interferes or I think what you can see happen is some sort of a dirty finish. My biggest question to you, Justin, I think we both agree that Brock Lesnar is going to win. Let's do the over-under, baby. Over-under 10 minutes of this match. Oh, really? Because it's AJ Styles? But do you really think, though, and I would lean to disagreeing with this statement, but do you really think WWE wants to protect AJ Styles? And I hope there is. I just worry that there might not be as much of a protection to AJ that we hope for. Because when you look at it, I mean, Randy Orton was a born and bred WWE guy, and they didn't protect anything with him against Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam last year. I mean, it wasn't champion versus champion. It wasn't anything like that. But, I mean, Randy Orton is a WWE guy. He is a guy who's won multiple world championships. So, I mean, when you look at the grand scheme of things, I would hate for this to happen. But it would not shock me if Lesnar wins in 6 or 7 minutes and Styles gets a couple of moves in, but is just not powerful enough to overcome the Beast. Ugh. Mhm. Cool. I'll send those other ones, and I'll have those. I'll have the other ones probably like either a quick one or